I love my new intro. You know, underrated games and overrated games have been one of the main topics of countdowns recently, and now I'm getting into the underrated department. But if you read the title of this video, I'm not using the term underrated in this top 5, because underrated games are really hard to come across and have probably been talked about often by other countdown makers. So I'm calling this my top 5 underappreciated games/series. Finally, if you heard me say this title, there will be some gaming franchises on here. I'll be judging these games and franchises based on their underappreciatedness, gameplay, visuals, and how fun I think they are. With that very long introduction said, let's begin. My first entry on this list is a little 3D Sonic game known as Sonic Unleashed. You know, I don't have that much to talk about here actually, mostly because lots of countdown makers have talked about this game a lot and I haven't actually beaten the game yet, but I played enough of it to put it on this list. The biggest complaint about this game is this thing, the Werehog. They say it's too slow and the idea of it is stupid, but I have no problems with it. It has an awesome appearance and the stages with it are action-packed and full of beat-em-up style gameplay. Not only is there good different Sonic stages, but there's normal Sonic as well. And get this, the normal Sonic stages are unbelievably good. I mean, holy crap, look at Sonic run! This is by far the fastest that Sonic has ever run yet. I haven't beaten this game yet, but from what I've played so far, it's really good. Time for the first series on this list, but I don't have that much to talk about again because I've only played 2 from this series. But I'm going to put the series on anyways. It's the Professor Layton series. Actually, this series is very popular outside of America. Here in America, it's unknown as Area 51. Even though it has great reviews from critics and has been featured in tons of popular YouTube videos, it's still unknown. The main plot of the series is that an archaeology teacher named Herschel Layton and his apprentice named Luke solve puzzles to solve mysteries. Solve puzzles to solve mysteries? That accidentally sounded cool. The game's characters are also very memorable, including Flora and Anton. Not only that, but the puzzles are very challenging and are tons of fun brain teasers that require lots of thought. Or you could just look up the answers on YouTube, which is what I did. I'm really excited to play more games from this series so I can feel the fun. Also, I had to do that. How many of you guys have heard of My Sims Agents? Oh, okay. That's probably because PBG did a video on this game and I don't think he liked it. And I guess that's why this game is underappreciated. Just like with Uncharted Golden Abyss, this is the only game I've played in the My Sims series. But I think the reason for that is the previous My Sims games have little to no plot. This one has mysteries, and if you've paid attention to the last segment, I love me some mysteries. The gameplay is also really good. Just like with Professor Layton, this game also has a few challenging puzzles. But they mostly range in picking a lot, repairing a machine, or bonding some chemicals. It's gaming with science! Finally, the story. This game is one of the best stories I've ever seen in my video game life. It's filled with comedy, twists, and lots of suspense. To conclude, if you have a Wii, I highly recommend this game for you. You'll have a blast with it. Also, they talk funny. And now it's time to talk about a licensed game. So it's Battle for Bikini Bottom, right? Well, actually it isn't. You see, I love BFBB to no end, if it being my favorite game of all time wasn't a good hint. But there's another SpongeBob game that's more underappreciated. It's none other than Creature from the Krusty Krab. Okay, I can understand some of the problems with it, but that doesn't make it a bad game. To be honest, this is actually my favorite SpongeBob game. Yes, you heard that right. This is my personal favorite SpongeBob game, but that's mostly because of gameplay. I'll get to that in a moment. The story of this game is that you're taking an inside look at SpongeBob's, Patrick's, and even Plankton's dreams. And now, how about that gameplay I mentioned? This game has a variety of different levels with different types of gameplay, including 3D platforming, 2D platforming, racing, and even on-rail shooting. The problems I can understand are the ending, which made absolute no sense, and the game is only 9 levels long, but those 9 levels are so long and so filled with fun that you wouldn't even care. To finish, while BFBB is my favorite game ever made, this game's more underappreciated. Face it, you knew this franchise would be number 1. If my countdown making mascot wasn't a big clue, it's the Skylanders series. Why do lots of people despise this series? Why? Well, I think I know the answer. Let's take a look at the front box art for the first game. Can you find out what famous video game characters starred in this game? No, you idiot, it's Spyro the freaking Dragon! You know, one of the greatest PlayStation franchises, and just plain franchises of all time? Yeah, Activision decided to put him in their new series. And now you can see where all the hate's coming from. People say that this series ruined Spyro forever. But is it really that bad? Heck no, this series is still lots of fun. For instance, the Skylanders have some cool and original designs, including Trigger Happy, Starstrike, and of course, Pop Fizz. Also, the humor is some of the funniest I've ever seen in video games. It's like Ratchet and Clank mixed with Paper Mario 2. In the end, if you hate this series, that's okay. But if you give me some crap reason like it ruined Spyro, then I'll get mad. I'm the Pop Fizz kid, and don't ask me if I'll do an overappreciated games list.